Oh, here we go again. Another big brand taking a woeful misstep and misunderstanding the world around them, pandering to parents who refused to parent. This time, it's Aldi. This got retweeted into my Twitter timelines from Aldi UK. They have decided to take it upon themselves to vilify gaming as the evil hobby that it is. It's revolving around this latest ill-thought-out promotional campaign, and I guess it's working because I'm talking about their brand right now, but not exactly in the best light, but any PR is good PR, right? It is called TeaTimeTakedown, and for those of you who don't live in the UK or Australia for that matter, possibly New Zealand, I'm not sure, but tea time is a colloquial term for dinner. It's got nothing to do with tea, the drink made with leaves and hot water. It's just, I don't know what the etymology is behind calling dinner tea, but I grew up knowing dinner time as tea time. And anytime I saw dinner time referred to on an American sitcom or something, I would be momentarily confused. Oh, they mean tea. It's time for tea. It's time for tea time. But the whole thing about this Tea Time Takedown is twofold. Number one, vilify gaming. Number two, lazy, stupid parents who should never have kids in the first place because they're too lazy and stupid to actually parent their child, because Tea Time Takedown revolves around this. Is gaming getting in the way of dinner time? This could, of course, be anything the child is interested in. Is playing with Lego getting in the way of dinner time? Because that's what happened with me as a kid. I would spend hours on my floor, Legos spread out all across my bedroom floor in a big pile as I dug through the pile looking for the part I needed to build the fucking spaceship I was trying to build. Where did that little wing piece go? I know I had it. There it is. I need a 1x1. It's just what I need now is a light grey 3x1 panel. And my mother would call me repeatedly for dinner time. That tells you something about how much I love Lego, because I was a fat child. Fat adult as well. I like food is what I'm trying to say here. So to say that I enjoyed playing with, I was so focused on playing with my Lego that I would forgo having my dinner when it was at its hottest and most delicious. Does that track? Is dinner more flavorful when it's hot? But let me read you the blurb here. Parents, tired of your kids missing dinner time because of computer games? There's your first hint. This is written by a very old person who did not grow up playing video games. Computer games? Then call upon the services of an elite squad of professional gamers who will join the child's game online and take them down. Now they'll have no excuse not to be at the table when dinner is ready. So what this is Aldi have apparently enlisted the services of professional gamers. It's not on the website who these professional gamers are exactly and why they would take a job like this, which is basically, hey, professional gamer, you make your living being quite good at a video game. How would you like to get paid to make gaming less fun for some kids, for some children, for some little 8-year-old, 7-year-old, 12-year-old? How would you like to ruin gaming fun time for some random child for the sake of some money in place of a parent who is so lackluster, who's so ill-prepared at being a parent, they can't get their kid to stop playing a video game to come have dinner. They don't have the parenting skills to say, hey, little Lisa, hey, Johnny boy, stop playing your game, come have dinner. But Mom, I can't pause it. It's an online game. That was never a problem when I was a kid, because online games just were, they were kind of a thing late in the teens, but the point is, most of the games that I played when my mum would get angry at me for not coming to dinner, when I just wanted that one more round of whatever I was playing, or just wanted to finish one more level of whatever it was, or I was in the middle of a Tetris game, you could just boop, boop, pause, go have dinner. I didn't want to pause because I was in the groove. I was in the rhythm. So being able to pause or not pause was irrelevant, really. So that excuse of I can't pause an online game, that's not really an excuse, because I refused to stop gaming at times, even when pausing was completely an option, because you don't want to lose that rhythm. But today, with the most popular games of children being these online games, being Fortnite and Apex Legends and whatever else, pausing is an option. You have to finish your round. You can't abandon your teammates. You don't want to pull out of the game midway through if you're doing well. So Aldi goes, well, we'll force them to cut their game short. We'll hire these professional gamers with no moral compass or personal dignity at all to ruin the fun for a child because the parent is not good enough a parent. And here's the fun part as well. Data collection of children. Because to make this work, Aldi have to have your child's gamer tag and what platform they're playing on. And on their site here, it says, find your gamer tag. In order to take part in TeaTimeTakedown, you will need your child's gamer tag. Here's our handy guide, clickable link, on how to find it. Now, they're only doing this in 2 sessions, March 24th and March 31st. There's a sign-up window of a few weeks there. The note goes on to continue. Please note, by submitting your child's gamer tag, you're giving our elite squad of professional gamers permission to request to join your child's game via the platform they are playing on and to take them down in time for tea time. We cannot guarantee that every takedown will be a success, and we'll try our best to complete our mission. So, aside from everything else that's morally vile about this whole system relies on, number one, you sacrificing your child's personal data to a massive corporation. Number two, a professional gamer joining your child's game, which requires, of course, your child to accept an invitation from a perfect stranger. The child has to accept the invitation for this rando to join their game. Then this rando professional gamer has to go find that child in this game and actually take them out. And then you have to rely on the hope that the child is going to go, oh man, I lost, I better go have tea. Instead of going, oh man, I lost, one more round. What do you think is more likely to happen? Especially when the parents of this child are already so bad at parenting, they cannot get the child to stop gaming in the first place, just to come have dinner. So from top to bottom, this is a complete disaster. So this is just yet another entity, yet another corporate entity desperately trying to jump on that rickety, falling apart, termite-infested bandwagon of gaming being the bad guy. But I'm going to come back to where I started on this. The grossest thing, the most vile, disgusting, stupid, just Darwinian thing possible is this is trying to appeal to parents who don't want to parent. What is the problem with setting some ground rules for a child that's like a third of your size and weight, and you are in command, you are the parent? And I know sometimes kids misbehave, that's part of being a child, because as a child grows and as a child develops their own personality, they have to butt against the barriers, the rules, to find out how far they can go, to find out what kind of person they are. They're developing themselves as a human being. And if you, the parent, don't set the rules and enforce the rules and guide them in the right direction, then that child is going to grow up to be a shithead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the link to this tweet in the down below area. Let's give them all the attention they ever wanted. Let's fulfill their fantasies of this becoming a really successful campaign for exposure of their brand. And let's join the chorus of people already ripping them to effing crap over this idiotic, short-sighted and myopic are kind of the same thing, but dumb campaign that vilifies a perfectly safe hobby and encourages parents to be shitter at parenting. First one I love, Aldi be like, no, it's not, it's the children that's wrong. Am I out of touch? No. Here's another good one. Is your kids, I should have read some of these before I started this rant. It would have given me some ideas to steal. Is your kids' rugby practice getting in the way of your weekends? We'll send in the Samoan international side to crush them so badly they'll abandon their hobby for good. And that's what I started out saying. You're hiring professional gamers to ruin gaming for some poor kid. And it's just like this. It's just like sending in the Samoan rugby team to fuck up some under-sevens rugby practice. Just kids never going to want to play rugby again. You've just ruined their hobby, their possible career, for crying out loud, and their passion in life, perhaps. Here's another one. Why are you attempting to paint gaming as the villain? I'd seriously reevaluate this campaign. It shows a complete disconnect with modern gaming culture. Again, something I started out by saying. Whoever designed and approved this marketing push needs to reevaluate their approach. This is extremely backwards. Here's the mum, I can't pause the online game thing. Who comes up with the idea of... Oh, here we go. Who comes up with the idea of organized cyber bullying as a service? That's what this is. I mean, I framed it slightly differently when I was explaining it, but that's a very succinct way to put it, Nightlight at HaveSP. This is corporate, organized, sponsored cyberbullying as a service. Everybody listed on this page should be ashamed of themselves. The absolute worst thing one can do as a parent is to take your children's source of enjoyment and weaponize it against them, just so you can control them. Here's something I didn't touch on, but I was thinking about. We will join your game. Yeah, good luck on trying to join the middle of an Apex Legend game, because that's the other thing. Games like this, you can't... There are a lot of games you can't just join midway through. You can perhaps join at the start of a match, but if the kid is only just starting a new match anyway, then why not ask them to start after dinner? Or actually tell them to start a new game after dinner. It's impractical for many reasons that I explained before, but mostly this one. They don't understand how these games even work. Hey, Aldi, you dropped this. Dictionary definition of parenting. Parenting. Noun. The activity of bringing up a child as a parent. Links in the down below area. Go tell them what you think. Link this video if you like. Might as well use this as a fucking self-promotional tactic as well. Send them my video. They probably won't care because I don't shop at Aldi and I don't live in the UK. But I am a man who has spent his entire life gaming and now folds that into his actual career path. So that's got to count for something. As always, thank you for watching. I am Blunty. I do things here on YouTube. Also have a secondary channel where I put up some stream replays, of which come from my twitch.tv/BluntNate streaming channel, where we stream usually Friday, Saturday, Sundays, Australian time, of course. There's a little schedule that keeps updated with your local time on the panels underneath my Twitch channel. If you go there and look at it, it should automatically convert the time zone so you can tell when I'm going to stream. You should come and hang out sometime. It's usually pretty chill and pretty fun. We can have all kinds of discussions like this because I usually play games that don't require my entire focus all the time. So we have some great, fantastic discussions over there as well. You might enjoy that. If you have questions, things like that, good place to get some live answers. But yeah, Aldi, just if I did shop there, I'd think seriously about not shopping there anymore. Rawr! Outrage!